Welcome to Exploring Funding, a comprehensive guide. Today, we'll deep dive into the world of funding, what it means and how you can leverage it for your business or personal ventures. Funding, in its broadest sense, refers to the act of providing financial resources, typically in the form of money, for a project, business, or program. These financial resources could come from various sources, including loans, grants, savings, or investments. Different types of funding are available, each with its unique characteristics, pros, and cons. These include equity funding, debt funding, grants, and crowdfunding, among others. Equity funding involves raising capital through the sale of shares in an enterprise. Essentially, you're trading ownership stakes in your business in exchange for capital. The main advantage of equity financing is that the funds received don't have to be repaid. In this case, company valuation equals $500,000 / 0.10 equals $5 million. Debt funding, on the other hand, involves borrowing money that must be paid back over time, typically with interest. One major advantage of debt financing is that you retain complete ownership of your business. In this case, R equals 0.05 / 12 and N is equal to 5 times 12. Plugging in the numbers, you realize that your monthly payment will be approximately $1,887.12. Grants involve funds provided by a government, organization, or individual that do not have to be repaid. Grants are typically given to nonprofits, educational institutions, and research projects. They are highly competitive and often come with strict eligibility and usage criteria. Crowdfunding is a relatively new type of funding that leverages small contributions from a large number of people, typically via online platforms such as Kickstarter or Indiegogo. It's one of the best ways to test the market's reception to a new idea or product. In this case, the total funds were raised by accumulating small amounts from a large number of backers. Now, let's address some frequently asked questions about funding. Answer: the best type of funding depends on various factors such as the stage of your business, the industry, how much control you wish to retain, and your ability to repay any borrowed funds. Answer: make sure you have a solid business plan, clear financial projections, and an understanding of your market. Additionally, showing traction or a unique selling point can help set you apart. Answer: the main risk is loss of control. As new investors come in, they may influence business decisions. This can potentially lead to conflicts if there is a difference in vision or strategy. Now, let's look at some data to compare the popularity and success rates of different funding types. The graph shows the amount of funding raised through different sources in 2022. As you can see, debt funding remains the most popular, followed by equity funding. This might indicate that while businesses prefer keeping control, equity funding, they are still highly reliant on debt due to the larger amounts typically available. We also need to consider the success rate of these funding types. This pie chart illustrates the success rate of different funding types based on 2022 data. Notice that debt funding shows the highest success rate, whereas crowdfunding has the lowest. This highlights the challenges startups face in capturing the crowd's attention despite the promise of innovative ideas. In conclusion, funding is a versatile tool that can significantly impact the growth and sustainability of a business or project. Choosing the right type of funding depends on your specific needs, goals, and circumstances. Be informed, prepare well, and choose wisely.